Hi, I'm Vicky from Rockstars and Royalty. Welcome back to Rocked Up Frocks. In this series, I take vintage and pre-loved clothes and give them a makeover. Today's Rocked Up frock is this gorgeous little dress that I found in the charity shop this week for $12, but the style just really doesn't suit me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into a skirt. I love the cut of the skirt. I love the detail in the pleats here. I love the detail in the seams as well. And I think it would make a really great versatile skirt that can be worn in summer or in winter. It can be dressed up or dressed down. And I think it would be a good addition to my wardrobe. So I'm going to cut it off at the waist. Maybe use this part to make a waistband. I'm not sure yet. I think I'll have to see how it looks once I've taken it apart. I'm going to add pockets to the side seams because it looks like a skirt that should have pockets. And I'm going to keep this gorgeous beaded front piece to use for something else in the future. First thing I'm going to do is unpick the beaded panel from the front. I can see stitches here, so I'm assuming it's a beaded panel that's been appliqued on, which will make it really easy to take it off. There we go. Yeah. And straight off. Yeah, it's just sewn on with really big stitches, so it's going to be really easy to remove and keep and use for something else. So that panel came off really easily, and now I've got this beautiful beaded piece to applique onto something in the future. The next thing I'm going to do is unpick the zip down to the waist seam here, and then I'm going to cut everything probably about 2 or 3 inches above the waist seam, and then I'll decide exactly how I'm going to finish the top of the skirt. I'm not going to take the zip out and put it back in again. I'm just going to cut it off at whatever height I cut the top of the skirt off. I've cut the bodice off 3 inches above the waist seam, and I've tried it on and I need to take it in a fair bit on both sides. The lining and the outside fabric are actually joined at the waist seam because of the way the dress has been made, so I'm going to have to unpick that seam a little bit so as to take the side seams in. I've unpicked all the layers at the sides of the skirt, so now I'm going to take in all these side seams the amount that I need to, and then sew everything back together again. I've taken in the side seams and joined everything back together again, so now it's time to finish off my waistband. Now normally I'd stitch this on the machine right sides together and then turn it through, but because this is already joined at the waist seam, that's not an option. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fold down the outside layer and the inside layer until I've got a 2-inch waistband, and then I'm going to hand stitch along the inside. I think that's the neatest way to finish off this waistband given how this dress was made originally. So at the back I'm going to re-stitch the zip up to the 2-inch mark and cut it off, and just do some hand sewing at the top just to make sure that the pull can't come up any higher than that, and then I'll fold it back and hand stitch the lining back down to the inside there as well. I've got the waistband pinned all the way around. I've stitched the zip back in and cut it off and turned it down to the same height as the waistband. The next job is to hand stitch the satin layer inside of the zip and to hand stitch around the waistband. As I'm going around the waistband, I'm just being careful that I'm not getting any stitches showing on the outside. I've finished hand stitching around the waistband and down the inside of the zip, so the top of the skirt's all finished. It's not perfect, but it's the best I could do given how the dress was originally made. The last job to do is to put some pockets in. So what I've done is I've unpicked the side seam where I want the pockets to go, and I've cut 2 pairs of black satin pockets. If you don't have a pocket pattern, you can kind of use your hand to draw one. My pockets are about 8 inches down. This is the opening where your hand goes in. About 7.5 inches wide and around 10 inches deep. So you can easily draw your own pattern for these. Once you've got your pockets cut, you need to pin them on. And to do this, you put them right sides together facing inwards. I'm lining mine up with the seam here in the skirt, one of the decorative seams. Go around and pin all 4 of them in on your side seams, and then stitch down each one, but stitch slightly less than the seam allowance. I've sewn the pockets into the side seam and I've pressed them open so they look like that. And the next thing we need to do is join our side seams back together and go around the pockets. So we need to pin everything right sides together. That's how it looks when it's pinned together, and the next job is to stitch down all the way around and down. Turn it in the right way and press it on the outside so the pockets sit nicely forward, and we're finished. Here's one of the finished side seams with the pocket in and pressed. Here's the final transformation. I've styled it for winter because it's still quite cold here in Canberra, especially today. So I've styled it with a black jumper, a scarf, thick black tights and a pair of boots. But this skirt could easily work with a blouse and a pair of heels for evening. It could work with a short sleeve blouse and a pair of flats or sandals for summer as well. It's going to be a really versatile addition to my wardrobe, and I'm really pleased that I managed to get pockets into it too. I hope you've enjoyed watching this transformation. Please subscribe, and I'll be back soon with more Rockstars frocks and some